Congressman Crane was the leader on our team in the House to try to peel back the funding for USAID. 141 Republicans voted against Congressman Crane's legislation. Do you have confidence that that almost all of those people will come back now to reality and vote for the rescissions that President Trump's putting forward?
At a very minimum, Matt, I think we're going to see a lot more Republicans vote for it. And you got to keep in mind, when we were leading the effort on that, you know, Doge hadn't gone into USAID. A lot of what was going on at USAID hadn't been exposed on a mainstream scale to so many Americans, even so many Republicans. Many Republicans came up to me after the fact when Doge was doing their work and said, "Oh my God, I didn't know how much stuff was going on at USAID." And I'm like, well, better late than never. And so I think that there's a good chance that you're going to see this test balloon, as Andy puts it. I think there's a good chance that it'll pass the House.
I got to ask you a question. You're on the Homeland Security Committee. We saw President Trump come out with this travel ban for countries that don't have sufficient vetting. I know that you get briefed all the time on the lax system that Joe Biden put in place. So we saw the Department of Homeland Security Inspector General's report on the hundreds of thousands of people who had no vetting at all that came into the country. Your reaction to President Trump's travel ban?
No, I'm grateful that he's actually willing to take hard stands like that. Just you mentioned the IG report that came out last year, and you know, it talked about how many millions of foreigners had come into the United States getting visas without ever being vetted under the Biden administration, and that happened post-COVID. But it's just, I mean, we've got so many people in this country, Matt, that shouldn't be here, are a danger to the United States of America, and I'm grateful that finally we have a commander-in-chief that's willing to draw the tough lines in the sand to make sure that Americans are safe and that we're not letting people into this country that are coming from places where there's no real vetting operations going on.
And it does seem like there are a lot of resources in this bill to get that done, given what we're facing.
Absolutely. That's one of the best things about this bill is all the money that's going to border security, finishing the wall, the new technologies that we need for drones, counter tunnel, you know, at the ports of entry, and even to train and hire new Border Patrol agents.
Eli Crane, Andy Biggs, thanks for both of you for stopping by. Certainly a treat for me.
It's good to see you, brother.
Thanks, man.